G'day, a quick video on how to deal with supplier price increases. This can sometimes prove challenging to businesses, so I'd just like to explain using some numbers what the implications of various decisions can be on your profit. So let's kick off with a profit and loss statement here. We can assume that this year, or more probably last year, sales were $100,000, gross profit $40,000, and that's trickling down to an operating profit of $10,000. So that's what happened last year. And moving forward to this year, what we've encountered is a challenge in that our suppliers have increased their prices by 5% due to CPI being 5%, and their costs have increased. So they've passed on their prices accordingly. So one way that businesses do that is to mark up their sales prices dollar for dollar, and as a result they've maintained their gross profit. Here we can see $40,000 gross profit is maintained. But what they've actually done is they have eroded their gross profit margins. And if CPI is 5%, we can pretty much assume that operating costs are also going to increase by 5%. Which means that the operating profit has really been hit quite significantly. And there's a bit of a double whammy there as well, because the value of money is actually eroded in this environment, and that $8,500 in year one is actually only worth $8,252 relative to the previous year. And if we go on to the following year, year two, and a similar situation arises, you can actually see a continued erosion in profit. So the operating profit in dollars has decreased from $10,000 to $8,500 to $6,925. That has happened despite the business passing on price increases dollar for dollar. So there's a worse scenario, of course. Some businesses decide to absorb the increase, and when you do that, that really can, particularly in a reasonably high inflationary environment, erode your profits significantly. So we can see that over those 2 years, literally by not passing on any price increase, you could really be doing a lot of damage to your business and putting it into an unsustainable situation. So what is the best way to deal with it? Well, the best ways to deal with it is to mark up your sales continually in line with CPI, or as your suppliers increase their prices, to mark up your sales prices in percentage terms accordingly. And when you do that, what you can see is the gross profit has increased from 40,000 to 42,000 to 44,000. But your gross profit percentage, has remained constant, and your operating profit has actually increased in dollar terms, although in real terms it's actually just remained constant. So there are three options that are quite common in businesses. The first option, absorb the price increases. You can see in the graph on the left there, really not an option at all. Marking up dollar for dollar, also not a good option. But maintaining your prices in terms of CPI is definitely the way to go. You'll maintain your margins and maintain your profit. So I hope that's helped, and if you've got any questions, please do contact me. Happy to help you anytime.